So can I get your first and last name, please?
Ramon Torres.
And what position do you play? What sports do you play? And what year are you going into?
I play football and baseball at St. Pius, and I'm going to be a senior this year, class of 2026. For football, I'm a right tackle and defensive end, and baseball, I'm a third baseman.
So I am so interested in just like the cross training of people who play multiple sports. A lot of the times you have a baseball player, you'll find out that they play like quarterback on the football team. How has baseball helped you in football?
Obviously, they're a little bit different from quarterback to an offensive lineman, but baseball-wise, obviously, you're always constantly training a lower body, right, to get your hips right and balance when you're swinging in the batter's box. And so that's been a big focus for me. Obviously, being on the offensive line is using my hips and being balanced and a powerful lower body. So I think those correlate and help me out tremendously.
And last year, of course, you guys had an amazing season, making an appearance in the state championship game. You were the starting guard, and then now you're going to be kicking out outside. You're going to be playing right tackle this year. So can you talk about some of the challenges and also some of the stuff that's now coming into fruition with the season in arm's reach?
That's right. I mean, not only me, but you look at my dog, Chase Nelson. He's going to be moving from center to left tackle. And the biggest thing, obviously, is just you have a lot more responsibility at tackle, not having an interior off to your right and watching for linebackers coming down and any type of blitz and communicating that with the interior part with your guard and your centers and obviously the quarterback. So a lot more communication and awareness than that requires a guard. But we're ready for it. I know me and Chase are excited to do something different and to be dogs on the outside for Pius this year.
Now, the guy under center at St. Pius, he's an absolute dog. Isaiah Carpenter, a flamethrower attached to his right hand. So what does it mean playing with a quarterback like that? And then who are some other guys that we should be keeping our eye out for this year?
He's really fun to play with. He's a smart kid, smart football IQ, and a good team guy. And our communication between him and the offensive line is constant and good. And we have an awareness about where he is on the field and what he demands of us and what we demand of him. I mean, he'll come to us and say, "Hey, I need an extra couple seconds or stuff like that," and it's our job to produce for him, and he'll produce for us. Obviously, not only him, but you look at that junior class. You look at Curtis, Kale, Hirsch is going to have another big year. He has those D1 offers, and he's just a dog and gets after it. And Chase Nelson, and a big one to watch for is Joaquin Aragon. They're on defense. He's a fast, agile kid, plays with good technique, smart kid. The senior class, obviously, Colby Padilla, Tony Ruiz, Logan Underwood at wide receiver. Diego Gonzalez. And then the sophomore class, you look at Kane Huffmeyer. He came to us last year. He transferred from Hope Christian, so he'll be playing with us on the defensive side of the ball. And he's a dog. He's been working all summer and producing great things at linebacker. And obviously Ezra Ocampo, a big name coming up from Socorro, that Ocampo family, and he's going to do great things for us on the offensive side of the ball. Good height man, has a lot of energy, and strong kid, and very smart football IQ coming from a smart football IQ family. So we're so far well-rounded, not only in this senior class, but looking to the future with St. Pius football.
No, and so, dude, you got to deal with the trench guys. It's a car crash every single play. Who are some guys last year that kind of were just like, okay, you got my respect, my man?
Obviously, there's this one big guy from Grants. I don't remember his name. I think he was like number 88 or 85. Just a big dude, and I had to block against him at left guard in the second game of the season in the state quarterfinal, and he's just a big dude, and that's where technique and all that hard work in the summer comes in that you got to fall back on. He's a big, strong guy, and obviously the nose tackle was there in Bloomfield. Him and his brother was a Mike linebacker, and them boys just fed off each other, and he's very fast and very strong and used his hands, and me and Chase Nelson were inside communicating what we had to do, and so him and his brother were two guys that earned our respect and certainly earned my respect. And that nose tackle will be there this year at Bloomfield, so we'll see if we face them and see what they got. So, yeah.
And then who are some just offensive linemen in general? Because now you played interior, you're going to play, on the outside. You're going to be starting right tackle. So who are some offensive linemen that you model your game after?
Obviously, their tackle is Lane Johnson from the Philadelphia Eagles, Trent Williams from the 49ers, and then Zach Martin. I'm a Cowboys fan, so I grew up watching Zach Martin, and I think in his whole career, 162 games started, he only allowed just under 20 sacks. And so technique-wise, is looking at Zach Martin a lot, obviously I watched him a lot more as guard last year, but still watching him now and watching his footwork and his hand placement. But, yeah. And
now just three quick questions so people can get to know you a little bit. So first off, man, I know St. Pius. I know Sydney Sween was the hype-up song last year, the locker room song. So if you could talk to Kobe Padilla and give him a recommendation for hype-up song, what would it be?
Well, I don't know. That's not really my department, so I'll leave it up to them. But it's all up to them. It's all up to their hands. I'm good with whatever, and whatever gets us fired up to be dogs on the field.
Perfect, man. And then, so you've seen Space Jam, right?
Yes, sir.
So let's just say that you got to play a basketball game against the Monstars.
Okay.
You and then 4 of your teammates. Who are you choosing?
Obviously, Isaiah Carpenter, he's a tall, good basketball player, and Chase Nelson, he's my dog. I watched. We play pickup basketball games and pickup basketball games anytime we can. And Chase Nelson, he's a dog. Probably Herschel Holloway for some agility. Joaquin Aragon's a good basketball player, and if I had to choose one more, probably Curtis Flake. So yeah,
What would surprise people to know about you?
that's a good question.
Is there anything like maybe you collect Hot Wheels? You like to bake? Anything that's kind of outside?
I like to cook.
You like to cook?
Yeah.
Okay,
to cook a
so
lot of
if
different
you had to
things.
cook like your best meal, what would you cook?
Probably steak and lobster.
Steak
Nice.
and lobster?
It's a good traditional meal, but I can whip it up in the kitchen. So yeah, steak and lobster.
Nice, man. Hey, thank you so much for your time. Good luck.
Yes, sir. You too.